members studying my mother's face and whispering among themselves. Unsure if they understood that the tattoos on her forehead were symbols of wisdom, I felt tempted to tell them, but my mother began teaching just then. Despite several of the people talking among themselves, my mother didn't call out or raise her voice to get attention. Taking a position with her hands folded in front of her, she waited for everyone to settle down before she began. "Thank you for welcoming my daughter Linea and me into your group today. We are honored to be here. For those who don't know us, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Athena, and I live about 2 hours east of here with my family. My husband, Finn, is originally from the Northlands. We have been blessed with 4 children, 3 sons and a daughter. Linea is our youngest child, and already serving our community with her gifts. I can tell that a few of you are wondering about the tattoos on my forehead. They are the sign of a priestess and represent my journey within the ancient wisdom of theology, language, and other disciplines connected to my work." "But isn't religion banned?" a tall man with a French accent asked. "We learned in schools that the motherlands banned religion after the Toxic War, so how can you be a priestess?" My mother answered in a calm voice. "That's correct. Religion was banned 400 years ago because it had been used as a way of dividing people into a them and us mindset. Today, it's strange to think that humans were willing to kill one another in the name of religion. At one point, there were more than 7,000 gods being worshipped by humanity. They would get into fights over which one was the right one, each religion claiming they knew the name and nature of the one true God." "How can there have been 7,000 gods?" Mason asked. My mother shrugged. "It's just different names for what we now refer to as oneness, the state of mind you achieve when you understand that you are part of something bigger than yourself. The number 7,000 is an estimate. People invented complicated mythologies with gods and goddesses that were responsible for fertility, weather, the oceans, wars, and people's happiness. In some cultures, they would make sacrifices to their gods. It could be anything from flowers, food, or trinkets to blood sacrifices that involved killing people." "That's crazy," Aubrey said with her arms crossed. A young man said, "We French aren't religious. It seems foolish to me that our ancestors would fight over the name of their gods." "Oui, I agree with Victor," one of the French women said. My mother continued, "If we had met 500 or 1,000 years ago, we would most likely all have been religious. Historically, it was part of cultural acceptance and a way to fit in. It's not unthinkable that we would have gotten into a loud argument about whether to worship Jehovah, Allah, Shiva, or maybe some of the ancient gods like Odin and Zeus." The young man named Victor shifted his balance and raised his chin. "It's possible that you all would have discussed such nonsense, but not us French. We are far too intelligent to waste our time with such idiocy. If humanity had 7,000 gods, and everyone thought they knew the right one, that means they agreed way more than they disagreed. If they could agree not to believe in 6,999 gods, then what's one more?" My mom chuckled. "You have a point, Victor, but back then faith often outweighed logic. Seems it still does here in the motherlands. It's illogical to have priestesses in a country that banned religion." I smiled. He had a point, and I loved people who weren't afraid to express themselves. "Again, good point," my mother said. "It's a long story, but the short answer is that although we don't have any official religions left, people still need to feel that they are part of something bigger than themselves. We priestesses are caretakers of sorts. We hold ancient wisdom, lost to modern people, and I would dare say that even though we Mottlanders aren't religious, we are spiritual and live according to spiritual laws." The Frenchman wrinkled his nose. "What does that mean?" "Spiritual laws are the foundational ones that hold civilized societies together. You'll know them as